constructing a box out of leather hard clay, but while the clay's still soft, I wanted to put some textures into it. Just kind of find tools around the lab here and roll them in the clay. This is a bunch of wire rolled around on a piece of wood that gives a nice wood grain kind of texture. This is just another piece of plastic that we found somewhere along the way. Press it in there. Use a rolling pin. Get a nice geometric indentation. Another fun thing I like to do is just kind of dump a little bit of paint, the underglazes. Smear it around. And while it's still wet, you can come back with a fork or any other tool and just kind of scratch into it and expose the clay surface underneath. Now these slabs have set up overnight, so they're pretty stiff. They can stand up on their own without flopping down. So I just cut out a shape here for the bottom of my box and then use that as a template. So cut out this side being the same size. I'll just go ahead and put it right on top. Trace it out again. One side will be the front, one side will be the back. Now this is where we need to measure, including now our two sides. You see that it's about 4 inches long and 3.5 high. So now we can cut out 2 slabs from this other textured clay that is just do a quick measurement before we cut out the other. A little bit over. And now I'll use this as my template. So once we have all our pieces, it's just best to go one at a time. You always want to slip and score both sides. To score is just to put all these little dash marks in with a sharp object. So we're going to go on the edge of that side and on the back along here. We take our slip, also known as clay glue, with a generous amount all over it. And clean it up at the end. Squeeze that together. Let all that glaze slip ooze out. And we'll start with the other side. Reinforce it with some softer clay. Just roll out a coil. Score again, just right in the cracks. And layer coil right in there to reinforce those joints. continue at the front. The clay being stiff like this, it's pretty easy just to take a nice, smooth cut. From the geometric pattern before, I had cut out a lid, and it fits. Now to get it to stay on, if we want to actually use this box and open it, again, I just like to put coils right on the side. Right on the inside of the lines here. So you can see it's about, measure, a couple millimeters. It doesn't have to fit perfectly, just tight enough where it won't slide right off. On top, it catches itself. And there you have a crazy little textured box.